For 4.5 billion years, the rules of our sky have remained unchanged. A gentle, silver sphere, holding our tides, guiding our nights, and comforting us in the dark. But tonight, the silver sphere is gone. Imagine waking up, stepping onto your balcony, and looking up at the night sky. But you don't see the moon. Instead, your horizon is entirely consumed by a wall of swirling, violent amber, ochre, and blood-red clouds. Jupiter has taken its place. It is 40 times larger than the object it replaced. It does not look like a distant planet anymore. It looks like the roof of the world is on fire. The Great Red Spot, a storm 3 times the size of the entire Earth, stares down at you like a colossal, unblinking cosmic eye. You feel a strange, sudden lightness in your chest, a fleeting moment of weightlessness. Do not enjoy it, because within minutes, the atmosphere beneath your feet will begin to tear itself apart. Welcome to the end of Earth as we know it. To understand the nightmare we have just entered, we have to look at the sheer, terrifying scale of our new neighbor. The moon orbits Earth at an average distance of about 384,000 kilometers. It is a peaceful relationship. The moon's gravity pulls on our oceans, causing the predictable rhythm of the tides. But Jupiter is not a moon. It is a failed star. It possesses a mass 318 times greater than Earth. By placing Jupiter where the moon used to be, we haven't just changed our sky. We have rewritten the gravitational architecture of the solar system. In this new reality, Earth does not possess a moon. Jupiter possesses a new prize. Earth has just become a moon of Jupiter. The first thing you would notice is the light. Jupiter reflects sunlight with terrifying efficiency. The night sky becomes an eerie, perpetual twilight, cast in a sickly orange glow. It is bright enough to read a book by at midnight, bright enough to trick birds into singing at 2 in the morning. But the light is a distraction from the real monster, the invisible hand of gravity. Within hours of the replacement, the gravitational pull of Jupiter strikes the Earth's oceans like a physical blow. When the moon pulls on Earth, it creates a tidal bulge a few meters high. When Jupiter pulls, it creates a tidal mountain. The oceans are literally lifted toward the gas giant. Coastal cities do not experience a flood, they experience an erasure. New York, Tokyo, London, Sydney. Gone in a matter of hours, as a wall of water hundreds of feet high rushes inland at the speed of a jet airliner. But it isn't just the water that moves. Earth's crust is flexible. The immense gravitational tide of Jupiter pulls on the very bedrock beneath our feet. The ground swells, rising and falling by several meters every single day. Imagine the ground beneath your home flexing like ocean waves. This extreme warping generates unimaginable friction deep inside the Earth's mantle. The planet's core begins to superheat. Long dormant fault lines snap simultaneously across every continent. The Pacific Ring of Fire ignites. Volcanoes that have slept for millennia erupt in a synchronized chorus of ash and magma, choking the atmosphere and turning the sky from orange to pitch black. If you are lucky enough to be inland, away from the colossal tsunamis, and high enough to escape the rivers of lava, you will face an enemy you cannot see, hear, or feel. Radiation. Jupiter possesses a magnetic field 14 times stronger than Earth's. This field traps high-energy electrons and ions, accelerating them to near the speed of light. It is a cosmic particle accelerator, creating a lethal invisible radiation belt. The Earth's own magnetosphere is instantly crushed under the sheer weight of Jupiter's magnetic dominance. As Earth passes through this invisible ring of death, the radiation hitting the surface reaches millions of times above lethal limits. The atmosphere glows with a terrifying permanent aurora borealis, vibrant sheets of green, violet, and blood-red light covering the entire globe from pole to pole. It is a beautiful, hypnotic sight, and it is completely frying every single electronic grid, satellite, and living cell on the planet. Within days, the digital age ends. Communication is gone. Power is gone. The human race is thrown into a dark, silent, irradiated wasteland. But the true climax of this cosmic horror story takes place in the cold equations of physics. Every celestial body has a boundary known as the Roche Limit. It is the minimum distance to which a smaller object can approach a second body without being torn apart by its tidal forces. Because Jupiter is so massive, its Roche limit for an object like Earth is roughly 900,000 kilometers. Remember where the Moon was? 384,000 kilometers. Earth is well inside Jupiter's kill zone. The gravity pulling on the side of the Earth closest to Jupiter is drastically stronger than the gravity pulling on the far side. The planet begins to stretch. Earth is no longer a sphere. It is being pulled into the shape of a jagged, deformed football. The internal pressure becomes too much for the planet to bear. The Earth literally breaks apart. Continents split. The oceans cascade into the void of space. Billions of tons of rock, magma, and water are violently ripped from the Earth's crust and sucked into Jupiter's orbit. From the surface of Jupiter's other moons, like Io or Europa, a cosmic spectator would watch the Earth dissolve into a magnificent, glowing ring of shattered rock and debris, circling the gas giant like a new set of rings. Everything we ever built, every war we ever fought, every memory we ever shared, reduced to a sparkling line of dust in the shadow of a giant. The universe does not mourn. A few weeks after the event, Jupiter remains hanging in the void. Its great colorful bands of hydrogen and helium continue to swirl in perpetual indifferent storms. The Great Red Spot still rages, completely unaffected by the chaotic drama that just unfolded in its backyard. The only difference is a new, faint ring of glittering blue and gray debris cutting across its equator. A silent monument to a small, fragile world that flew too close to a titan. We often look at our night sky and take the quiet, predictable silver glow of our moon for granted. It is a delicate anchor, a cosmic shield, a silent partner keeping our world stable, calm, and alive. Because in a universe governed by giants, balance is the only thing standing between us and the deep, terrifying dark.